Yes, indeed, folks. Right, okay, so we'll do some Cataclysm Q&A. I'd like to log into the game, but the beta has been down for a little while. Yes, unfortunately. Oh well, we're just going to have to deal with that, and I will try and answer your questions as best I can. You can send them in via Twitter. That's twitter.com/TotalBiscuit. You can also send them in via email, and you can send them in all the way over to the chat room if you so wish. Send me a PM that way. Head into the chat room at the bottom of the screen on cynicalbrit.com, and we'll see what we can do. Yes, indeed. Okay, so let's go through the list of stuff. We've got quite a few emails already. Keep sending them in, and I'll do as much Q&A as humanly possible. Here's one. My question is this. You brought out 2 videos recently, one of Western Plaguelands and one of Stone Talon Mountains, and I just wanted to know, because you said in those videos that the level change of the area had been altered. Could you please tell us if there are any other zones that have had their level range changed, bar the obvious like the Barrens? Yes, I can. There is a list of these. So we can have a look at it together and we can try and figure things out, because a lot of this Alliance stuff, I never know what level range it actually is. I don't play Alliance, I don't care. So, I'll have a look at the list and see what it is there. Here we go. So, right. Arathi's about 25 to 30, which is about right. Ashenvale is 20 to 25, which again is about right. Ashara is 10 to 20, so that's a big change. Badlands, nothing yet. Here's the thing, Badlands is not completely done yet. The only thing that I noticed different in Badlands... my apologies, is the Tainted Scar. That's completely changed. Blasted Lands, don't know yet. Burning Steppes, don't know yet. Darkshore, 10 to 20. Deep Holm is a new area, that's 82 to 83. Nothing on Desolace yet. Nothing on Durotar yet either. Durotar's the same, and Don Morrow appears to be the same as well. Let's see what else we've got. Duskwallow Marsh is about 35 to 40, which is about right. Duskwood, 20 to 25. Eastern Plaguelands, 40 to 45. So that's significantly lower. Western Plaguelands, 35 to 40. Big changes there. Felwood's about 45 to 50, as before. Fellowless, 35 to 40. I think that's a little bit lower. I also heard that they're going to be making Diamol. I don't know if this has changed yet, but they're going to be tuning Diamol down to be appropriate to the zone. So Diamol is going to be like a level 35 to 40 dungeon instead of 58 to 60. Bear in mind the scenario in which Diamol was brought in. It was brought in as the second additional dungeon into vanilla content. The first one was Moradin, which I believe was in by the time that the European side of WoW launched, and then they brought in Diamol, which was designed to pad out the content around level 58 to 60. So I imagine that's going to be changed to about 35 to 40 to be appropriate to Feralus and actually make sense, because otherwise you're going to have people wandering in there, hey, it's a dungeon, let's go, oh god, the pain. Not good. Hillsbrad, 20 to 25, so that's about the same. Hinterlands, 30 to 35, again, around the same. Lochmadan, 10 to 20. We've got Lost Isles, of course, is 1 to 12. Mulgo's 1 to 10. That's okay. Northern Barrens is 10 to 20, whereas Southern Barrens is 30 to 35, so a fairly significant change there. Silverpine Forest, about 10 to 20. Silithus is around the same at 55 to 60. Let's see what else. There was a big change, obviously, in terms of the mountains. The Stone Talon's 25 to 30 now. Is there anything else? Thousand Needles is about the same. Tanarus is a bit high, a little higher level, 45 to 50. Not huge changes there, but some nonetheless. Ungoro 50 to 55, so that's the same. That about covers it. Honestly, I think the wetlands might be a little bit different, but I don't know. And Winter Spring's a little lower than it was. It's 50 to 55 now, and I'm fairly sure that was closer to 55 to 60 before. Okay. Question, how imbalanced is the new improved polymorph? I haven't tried it in PvP yet, but I imagine it's a little bit imbalanced. I don't have it spec'd, because I would expect my dungeon guys to be a little bit better. But hey, considering the videos and how badly I performed, maybe that's unreasonable. Question in via Twitter. From what you've seen, are there any changes to existing racials? There are not right now. There are going to be, but they are not in the game yet. Nothing has changed in that regard. Also, you said that warriors learn Victory Rush at level 5. So that means they no longer learn new moves every 2 levels until 60. That's all changing, but they are looking to do that anyway. The way that the talents are going to be set up, it's supposed to be alternating between talent point, new ability. Talent point, new ability. Or at least upgrade of ability. It'll be interesting to see how they pull that one off. What else have we got here? With the new system, which idiot would level as a healer when every healer has an amazing DPS spec? That will make low-level dungeons fun until level 40. Do you think that Blizzard haven't thought of that? Honestly. No, they will build healers in such a way that they are desirable to level. Otherwise, yeah, you're absolutely correct. People will get boned. Of course they've seen that coming. There will be plenty of things that work. They will make those specs work in a leveling environment. Hey TB, has anything been done with Silithus in Cataclysm? Probably, but it hasn't been done yet. Silithus is showing up as unfinished right now, I believe. Let me just double check the list. Blah, 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 blah. Where is it? Where'd it go? Silithus is not ready for testing, so the changes have not been made. But bearing in mind the amount of Twilight stuff that was going on down there, I would think there's going to be some fairly major story points going down. Bring Cthulhu back. You know you want to. Okay, what else have we got? I heard the Wailing Caverns has been cleansed now. Could you record any change? If it has, I will do that, but right now it is on the list, let me put it that way. I'll go and have a look in it later, see what's going on. Are the stats going to be crazy, runaway, huge? Yes. So far, yes. They are going to be pretty runaway ridiculous, which I don't really approve of, honestly. There's also going to be a lot of normalization. Like, HP is going to be fairly similar across the board for most classes in a PvE environment, and apparently that's going to help with the balance or whatever, but hey. Have they done anything with any of the old instances, such as Deadmines, yet? Not really. There's been a couple of changes, like they've moved the quests from outside and all over the place to inside of the... what the hell do they call it? That thing. Ragefire Chasm, yes. They're now at the start of the zone. There's a little mini quest hub. So, yeah. Absolutely. Now, people are saying the beta is up. Well, that doesn't matter, because I can't get into it. It's not up for everybody. I had a bunch of people saying it's not, so hey. Can't get in, and I can't simply magic it away as much as I would like. Okay, what else have we got? Are there going to be any new neutral cities? I've heard there's going to be something maybe near the Maelstrom, but I can't confirm that right now. Haven't been there, haven't seen it. I will investigate. Have you tried Holy Cow yet? I don't know how it's going to work. It's going to work the same way as anything else. It's just a skin, people! Really? Can you show me the new Tauren Paladins? Here's a clue. It looks the same as the other Paladins, but it's a cow. What's been changed? What in Ironfall has just been changed? Haven't been there yet. Can't tell you. Have the minor cities in the game had any changes? Well, as a few. Like, for instance, the way that the Undercity looks has changed a little bit, but not by much. Thunder Bluff is effectively unchanged at the moment, but it might not be finished. Oh, God. Okay. It's gonna be harder to get into Outland. Has there been any word on that? There are now portals to the big dark portal thing. So, you don't have to worry about getting to the Outlands. It's very easy. There'll be a portal in the capital city, so you're not going to have to worry too much about that. Anyone on Goblin Capital City? There isn't one. There's a slum in Ogrimmar that you can live in. But otherwise, no Goblin Capital City yet. Okay, what else have we got? What happened to the Defias? Well, they've been driven out of Northshire, I can tell you that for a fact. They are not there anymore. They've been replaced by an invasion of Blackrock Orcs, who have torched the grape farm. Yes, indeed. The vineyard has been burnt to the ground, and they ate all the grapes. Seriously, they actually say the grapes were delicious. Oh, the grapes of wrath. What else have we got? Okay. Yeah, what else have we got? I'm getting spammed. Yeah, okay, that's good. You can't keep spamming because I can't read it. What videos can we expect? Stuff. Simple as that. I like your hat. Where do you get it from? A store. Look for top hat on the internet. It's not that hard. Will there be any new major city in Cataclysm? Again, not that I've seen. What else? They seem to be more interested in getting people back into the old cities. You expressed that when you select a talent tree, you're locked into it. What does this mean for dual specking? Well, when was dual specking available? When can you do that now? Bear in mind, I only ever have a max level character. So, hang on, let me look up dual spec for a second. Dual talent specialization. When was that available? That's available at level 40, so it's not going to make a blind bit of difference, I would think. It's either that, or you're simply going to be able to spec... Okay, dual spec into fire and frost. Done. I don't think that's going to make any difference at all. Shouldn't have any problems with that. What else do we have? Have the professions actually changed to level up multiple times from harder to craft items? Yes. Simple answer, yes they have. If you craft blues and stuff like that, you get multiple skill-ups as opposed to just making crap. So that's a good thing. Do you think the Horde should get a similar CSI Miami questline like the Alliance gets? No, because it's a dumb gimmick. I think we've got enough dumb gimmicks. There's some really good quest lines in Stone Talon that actually have a good story, as opposed to the whole CSI thing. Oh yay, it's more pop culture references. Gee, that's not overwrought or anything. What else have we got? Any sightings of Ragnaros yet in the beta? Yes, Ragnaros is part of the final phase of Mount Hyjal. You will see him. Anything going on with the Bloodsail Buccaneers? Well, I got shot at by a few of them. We've got a few pirate ships around. There's some in, say, what's it called? Oh, 1,000 Needles. They were actually shelling the big barge there. So, the Bloodsail Buccaneers do seem to be a little bit naughty at the moment. What else have we got? Do a couple more and then I shall end, because you can tell I'm getting a little bit bunged up. The sooner I get this surgery, the better. What's we got from Q&A? Let's check the channel. There we go. Was the... Anything on Reforging yet? Not that I've seen. It may not be in the game yet. I haven't had a look at it. Are you going to release more Worgen Zone videos? Yes, at some point. Was the crafted armor changed to be more useful during leveling? Most things are getting re-itemized, so yes, you can assume that that stuff is going to not suck. Do you feel that with such a shift to world PvP, do you think that non-PvP realms are missing out? Non-PvP realms were always missing out, ladies and gentlemen. And that's their fault. Roll PvP if you have a backbone. And if you want to be a Care Bear, then go play something else. Lotro. Yes, go do that. It's better anyway. Any information about guild leveling system? Not fully implemented as of yet, so not really. Most of that stuff is missing. Is Mana Conservation and Cataclysm something you're going to need to watch as much as it is now? I have not seen that as of yet, but it's impossible to tell. Bear in mind that the new talents aren't in yet by any stretch of the imagination, so it's very difficult to tell whether or not that's going to matter too much. It didn't matter when I was in the Throne of Tides, but that might just be because of gear, the new mana conversions, the new changes to stats, and all of the stuff there. So don't judge it yet, because it's nowhere near, absolutely nowhere near where it's going to be. Into spell power conversion, I answered that previous show, so I don't need to answer that right here. Did they ever free the piggy? The piggy is maybe dead, actually. The piggy was in Camp Tarajo, as I recall. Camp Tarajo has been burnt to the ground. There is no sign of the piggy. The piggy may be at large, armed and dangerous at this very moment. Dear God. Did the Argent Squire and the Marmoth vendors get new reagents or food? No idea. Last one. Have you seen the new engineering sockets in any gear yet? No. With Avatar World PvP, yeah, we don't care, blah, blah, blah. What else have we got? I think that's probably about all I've got time for. I'll quickly check email, see if I can get one last one here. Since he's being so damn persistent, Pit Rat, any new old gods hanging around? Probably, because there's some major shiz going down in Stone Talon. There is a Harbinger of Doom. There are also tentacles, which means old gods, I think. I'm hoping there'll be some nice Cthulhu stuff going on, but I think I am having a little bit of wishful thinking there. Some wonderful nostalgia back to the old days when raiding was awesome and scrubs died. Ladies and gentlemen, my name has been Total Biscuit, and this has been Blue Please, here on CynicalBrit.com. Go check out the rest of the stuff over on the website. Lots of stuff for you to have a look at. Cataclysm videos will continue to go out. I'll be back on Friday with an update news and with the continuation of the Legend of the Murloc radio... I suppose it's a radio novelette, really, isn't it? On this shout-outs for the next few minutes, I'd like to remind you that this show is sponsored by UGTservers.com. Premium quality gaming ventrilo servers. They are awesome. Go check them out if you need a vent server for your guild. And, of course, this website is supported by advertising on the site. So if you do see anything cool, then by all means click on it. If you see a gold ad, report it on the forums. There's a thread for it. We don't like gold ads here on CynicalBrit.com. They keep slipping through on AdSense. We want to block them. So please, by all means, report the URLs so that we can get rid of them. Thank you very much. And we're going to be doing some shout-outs for the next few minutes of the show. Send them over. The Murloc@gmail.com or Murloc@CynicalBrit.com. Send them over Twitter, IRC, chat, whatever the hell you please. That is absolutely fine by me. Shout out goes to Noxie over at Wowhead for being awesome. Congratulations to you for winning the award of awesome. That has been just given out to you right now. There is no trophy because I'm a cheap bastard. What else have we got? They are just coming in thick and fast at this point in time. Give a shout out to watching the good old anime like Kenshin. Well, actually, Kenshin's okay, but you're mostly weeaboo. That's from Nymph. I was hoping for you to give a shout out to B-Drone. Yes, indeed. You can get a shout out to B-Drone. Oh, God, the spam. I can't even keep up with this. Shout out to Cesura on Hydraxis US. Oh, God. I tell you, Tiny Chat is terrible for this because it actually changes the PM you're looking at when you get a new one sent. That's terrible. Shout out to Tyrick, who has fallen ill and needs to get stuff together to get Tarim a job. A shout out to the Warden for her birthday. Happy birthday, something, because I don't know your real name because they banned Real ID. Happy birthday to you. There you go. Right, what else have we got? Under his wing is... What the hell is this? But shout out to B-Drone for taking him under his wing as a dancing Padawan. That's from Valdro, yes. Your powers are weak, old man. I have been told. A shout out to Togana, the Kingslayer on Executus EU. Woo, God, I hate ICC. What else have we got right here? Is there any news on Gnomeregan? It's dead, and everyone in it died a horrible death. Ha ha ha! Gnome extermination! It's perfect. What else have we got? A shout out to Tagana the Kingslayer Executus EU coming to ICC. A shout out to Tanks on EU Emerald. The spam. A shout out to my fail guild aggression on Ravencrest EU for failing 34 times on something. I have no idea what. That's from Talia. Yes, indeed. Very much running out of time here, and the spam is everywhere. A shout out to Angelo, the ninja pirate. That's from Onin. And Onin just recently figured out that Angelo is in fact male, so congratulations. Well done! Yes, indeed. After 3 years of assuming this person was female, and perhaps fapping, he worked it out, so well done to you. It's great to see you break through that particular delusion. Yes. Apparently they failed 34 times on Hallian, by the way. A shout out to me from Asna. Okay, fair enough. There you go. A little bit of ego there. No problem with that. Nom nom nom. I as a magnum. Nom nom nom. That's from John Q. Yes, indeed. Shout out to all of those who are going to be going to Bloodstock in a month's time. I will be there. John Q will be there. A bunch of our listeners will be there. Yes, indeed. It's going to be good. The Cynical Camp and the Cynical Flag will be flying high. 4 days of glorious metal mead and music and moshing and meat. Yes, indeed. There will be much meat. It's going to be good stuff. You come down to that right here. And I'll be putting a post up on that over the course of the week so that you can register your interest, and I will give you a little bit of a guide to how best to survive the 4 days of glory and power. I'm done, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, and of course thank you to everyone on the chat wall today. Various hats have been displayed. I think we need more hats for next show. I'll be back on Friday, and I am done. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.